Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It's your boy Marvin. More news on Andrew Tate, and it is very serious. Let's get straight into it. So Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan arrived in handcuffs in court as it's claimed they planned to flee Romania before UK cops issued an arrest warrant, with the pair facing extradition to Britain. Wow. Controversial brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate have been arrested in Romania and are now facing extradition charges to go back to the UK, Britain, after they were issued with a UK arrest warrant for alleged sexual aggression. The pair were seen being pulled out of a police van in handcuffs earlier today before being led to Bucharest Court of Appeal. Lawyers represented four women who accused social media influencer Tate of rape and sexual assault wrote to the British police to immediately seek his detention after receiving information that he was planning to flee Romania, a statement said. Wow. A warrant has been issued by Westminster Magistrate Court relating to allegations of sexual aggression made between 2012 and 2015, which is quite some time ago now, which were previously dismissed by Crown Prosecution Services. A representative of Tate 37, his brother 35, said the pair would go before the court for a decision on whether the warrant should be executed. A spokesman for the brothers has described their arrest as bewildering revival of a decade-old accusation has left the Tate brothers dismayed and deeply troubled. British-US former professional kickboxer, controversial influencer Andrew Tate is led away by police officers to the Court of Appeal in Bucharest, Romania on the 12th of March, which is today, 2024. Romanian authorities said in a statement that they executed two European arrest warrants issued by the UK judicial authorities for the committing of sexual offences of exploitation of personal and territory of the UK. The Tate brothers step out of the police van in handcuffs. There's Andrew there being escorted. British-US former professional control were Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan, second left, are led in by police. Wow. So it's just going a pig on. So the thing is, they haven't been convicted of anything yet. Let's just get that out there. But it does make me wonder, these allegations were dropped and now they've come back again. I wonder why. And this is something we'll have to wait for before everybody makes a decision whether they're guilty or not guilty on this. Just watch a little bit of the video.
The Champions League knockout phase. Only on TNT Sports.
So these are them just coming into the courtyard now.
Andrew, are you ready to going back to London?
Why do you think they reopened the case?
So, big things happening at the end of the day in the life of Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan. So this is big news. This is really big news. Really big news. To be honest, when they came out of the van, they looked a bit stressed and, like I said, bewildered into what's going on.
Andrew, are you ready to going back to...
You know, there's a lot of accusations on them as basically changing a young man's mind into their way of thinking and, to be honest, being quite abusive and aggressive to women and acting like the dominant man. I think everyone has got their views about Andrew and Tristan Tate. I've always said, business-wise, they're very smart in what they do. They've made a lot of money, but sometimes we're not in a position to say, I can can say what they say because they're millionaires or even billionaires, whatever they call it. I look at two sides of the coin. Some of the stuff about women I didn't like them saying, as I've always said that in my videos, that some of them are a bit childish and a bit out of order, and some women have taken it extremely offensive, and I agree with that, and some women have taken it like a pinch of salt at the end of the day and don't take him seriously. But look, me personally, some of the things he says, I laugh it off with a pinch of salt. Some people do take it serious. It has benefited me because I've got my own business, and I look at his sense of direction and keep going, and that sort of get up and go attitude. I do like that. I think that for young men these days, it's a must to sort of better yourself at the end of the day and look better and be somebody. And I do agree with that. I have a daughter, not a son, but like I said, I always she's working now, and I always tell her to do the best you can and get up each morning and keep your job and learn to improve your job, which I think is really important. But going back to the case, I think it is quite serious now. I think that Andrew and Tristan have got a lot of thinking to do in where do they go from this. They often say sometimes there's a witch hunt after them at the end of the day. We're going to go into another video. Andrew Tate detained in Romania after being handed UK arrest warrant. So look, I mean, I'm just going to go to some of the comments. Look, we're still waiting for basically these court cases to actually start to find out whether they're going to be convicted or not. But it does, I've read some of the evidence and it seems quite weak to me. That's my view anyway. But you never know as the court case goes on who's going to come forward. I'm just going to go through some of the comments. This is getting stupid. The People's Office, just look at some of the replies. He admitted tax evasion and a list of other crimes. The UK is only the start of a long list. He should totally be able to essay people, then just move country to escape justice. So unfair. He didn't essay anybody. I know, right? Just send. So, you know, essay is obviously sexual assault. I know, right, just sends him to jail already. Someone else says, and you know this, how exactly? Like I said, there's no proof. So, I mean, people talk and sometimes it's made bigger than what it is. You can prove a negative, which is why it is important to have evidence of a crime. I'm struggling to see how, when these charges were already dropped by the CPS, they now have enough evidence to convict them of something that supposedly happened over a decade ago. That was my point. That had been dropped and now it's come back to light again. But they haven't been extradited to the UK yet. So nothing has actually happened. They've been arrested and the Court of Appeal, the Romanian Court of Appeal, is looking into it. Sometimes I think people exaggerate. Where was this energy for Jimmy Savile? Yeah, well said. Where was that at the end of the day? But like I said, he had top people who were looking out for him, and that's why he got away with murder, technically. And Prince Andrew is still having fun. Well, look, that case is a shut case now, and we know what happened there is not exactly innocent. Sexual aggression, that's a new one. Lies, 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 and more weasel government lies. So the second stage begins, but grooming gangs walk our streets. Yeah, I mean, there's so many comments who are for the tapes, and there's some against, but like anything, we're just going to see how this goes, and to see whether they're guilty or not guilty. Like I said, if they are guilty, then they'll do their time or whatever punishment they've got. If they're not guilty, they should be able to get on with their lives. There's two ways of looking for it. Let me know your comments on them being arrested. Are the news making something big of it? Because we know a lot of the news reporters and tabloids don't like them for what they spill out to young people. Let me know your thoughts on Andrew Tate, guilty or not guilty, or are the people going over the top about this? Don't forget to like the video and support Streamline Entertainment and get all the latest news from myself. Take care of yourself wherever you are in the world. Thank you. Bye.